Geeking out, ladies and gentlemen, morning geeks. You gonna geek out. Jeffrey Powers with Geekazine, Think Magazine. Put in das Geek, das Geeken, Geeken de me, de my, de mer, de mushtemir, de burstebeker burstebar. Welcome to the show. Thank you very much for coming to the show. It is early Friday morning. The trash trucks have already passed by. This is crazy. They usually show up after the show. They must be on extended. They have to get extra trash or whatever. So usually trash day is on Friday for me. So that's how. Yeah, I got to work around the trash trucks. It happens. So anyway, morning geeks, how you doing? It is Friday. It is July 29th, the last Friday of July. The swing of the summer is getting there, and now we started seeing the back to school ads on TV. So. It is Stardate 306425.37. So happy International Tiger Day. Happy International Thai Language Day. And happy birthday to Will Wheaton, Martina McBride, and Geddy Lee. So happy birthday to you guys. I hope you're enjoying the day. It's been a great day. It's been, it's been a short day so far for me because, you wake up. I wake up, I take the shower. I make the coffee. I had to take out the trash and then set up for the show, and then of course do the show, and then boom, there we are. We're doing the show. Go from there. So we got a big show. We're going to talk about the billionth iPhone. 1 billion iPhones. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of other stuff. Sad news from Sesame Street, and then we're going to talk about that. Maybe a conclusion to this whole Yahooligans thing. And this kind of stretches from my days when I did the Geekazine podcast, then become Geek Smack, because Yahoo's been it's been around for years. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit and a lot more. So let's check out some things. First of all, this week, if you go over to geekazine.com, you're going to see the review of this little thing right here. This is the HP PageWide Pro MFP 577DW. I'm not showing the whole logo because Facebook might think that this is a sponsored ad, but it's really not. I'm just telling you what I've done this last week here. So I reviewed this printer right here. It's a great little office printer here. And I got a couple products here. First of all, I got something from Arlo and Netgear. Netgear makes Arlo. Arlo is a home security system. They sent me 3 cameras. 2 are these little puppies right here. They're very portable. They're battery driven and they're magnetic. So you can put this onto a wall and then you can set this up, change the batteries. Only problem that I don't care too much about is the type of batteries that these are. Because if I want to get rechargeable batteries or something like that, I don't know if they make rechargeables on these. These are they're a different type of battery. So, but anyway, the interface very straightforward. I'm going to show you the interface really quick. This is the web interface. Of course, you can do iOS and Android, I believe. And there's my living room, kind of messy right now. That's this camera right here. So if I did this and pointed this way, then eventually it will connect up and it'll see me. And then, of course, the live outside shot with my trash cans. There we are. And go from there. So basically, I could have a live cam like this and talking to you guys. And I could even bring it full screen. Let's bring it full screen really quick. So I'm talking to you. Of course, there's a delay because this is going over the internet. And we won't take up too much bandwidth on this. But that's the Arlo right there. We'll bring it back down. Whoops, that's not bringing it back down. Let's bring it full screen. So, all right, we'll pause that, and then like I said, outside. Let's check it out. The recyclables have already been taken outside, so that's pretty cool. So anyway, you don't need to see that. The whole point is that that's the Arlo. The other thing I got today, yesterday actually, was the Scotty Vest Featherweight, which I'm going to be doing some videos on a video on Pokemon Go, and I showed you the battery charger last week. This is what it is for this week. Let's hit this button first so I can show you. It's going to load. There we go. And then that's that. So it's a small, lightweight vest with lots of pockets, so I can hold stuff as I Pokemon Go. It's even got a place for a water bottle in that vest, so it's pretty cool. Of course, I have the Sev 8 fleece, which I wear during the winters because it's nice and warm and toasty, and I really enjoy it. So anyway, next up is we've got a contest going on. Got a contest, yes. I'm running my first Amazon contest, which means technically Amazon's taking care of things. Got the prize all set up, and the prize is simply the Exploding Kittens box card game. So if you've wanted to have this, you want to get this for free, all you have to do is follow Geekazine on Twitter. You basically the links in the show notes on the live page at facebook.com/Geekazine, geekazine.com, and youtube.com/Geekazine eventually. Right now, first, since this is live, you can go right there. You can click on that link, and then all you have to do is follow Geekazine on Twitter. And once you do that, you're entered into the contest. How cool is that? And of course, we'll pick a winner after I get so many entries. And you've got until Wednesday to do that. So do that now, and you can be part of that contest to get yourself some Exploding Kittens card game about kittens and explosions and sometimes goats. So get those Exploding Kittens and go from there. All right, and of course, go over to geekazine.com for all your needs, all your video needs. Like I said, I'm talking about this HP page wide. I'm talking about a couple other things on the site, and it's been kind of a lull week as I'm just kind of refiguring things. I've put out the new format, what's called Pros and Cons. So check out the video and let me know what you think about the new format, and if you'll watch more of it, and go from there. So, all right. Let's put on this. There we go. Oh yeah, I also did some fidgeting with my audio. So if the audio sounds better or worse than last week, let me know. Because it's all about that compression when it comes to putting things together. So you gotta. I'm gonna have to listen to the live show and the recording and make sure that everything sounds good. Because then, I'll have to deal with it. So, but anyway, let's get into the show right now. Starting up, where are we? There we are. So Sega is going to match Nintendo with their mini NES with a portable Genesis. Why? Yeah, the Sega system will have more games, and yeah, the Sega will cost $65. But if I really want a Sega and games, I just walk over to Goodwill, St. Vinny's, buy one for $5. I could actually get MAMEs of this and play them on my computer. USB and a controller, you can get those easily and go from there and save myself a lot of money. But hey, if you want to do it right, do it like this guy right here. This guy, he took a Raspberry Pi. He not only miniaturized the console, but he also made the games smaller too. It cost him more, and of course it took him more time, but how proud can you be to have made your own NES system? Look at these pictures. It's really cool. He rewired the Pi so it would hook up. It's got 2 USB ports for the game consoles, and like I said, even the game cartridges are smaller. I wonder if he's got to blow into the small game cartridges. You remember doing that as when you had your NES? I used to do that all the time. So, all right. So you wake up in the morning, walk downstairs, make yourself that cup of coffee, and find out your child has been replaced by Steve Buscemi. That's what Kevin Mannion tried to make his parents believe. So the idea is a big joke. I guess his sister Instagrammed it and became very viral after that. He replaced one photo a day on all of his photos. Wherever there was a photo of him, he changed it to Steve Buscemi, and he waited for the parents to notice. The dad noticed on the second day. The mother took a little bit longer. She got completely started getting perplexed by looking at Mannion's senior photo and go, it kind of doesn't look like you, or does it? So the real question now is, does Kevin actually look more like Steve Buscemi than we know of? I don't know. So, but it's a great prank. Would you do it? Would you go over to your parents' house and change out all the pictures with something else like Steve Buscemi, or I don't know? When I was a young kid, a lot of people said I looked a lot like Michael Dukakis. Of course, that's changed big time since then. Now I look like Walter White, so I'd have to mix up, depending on the photo, I'd have to mix up between Walter White and Michael Dukakis. Crazy stuff, so. All right, well, let's move on from there. Warcraft fans will now have another reason to travel to Taiwan. Blizzard has built a 14-foot-high, 2-ton statue of King Arethas Menethil with his cape behind him. Heck, that cape just weighs 1,000 pounds in itself. This is to commemorate their 25th anniversary of the game. The sculpture was created by Steve Wang, and they started it earlier in the year, and I believe it's up right now. So you can make your travel plans to Taiwan right now. Right now. What the heck, HBO? What the heck, Sesame Street? What the Smurf, HBO? What the Smurf, Sesame Street? Why are you firing Bob, Lewis, and Gordon? These are long-time people on Sesame Street. I grew up with these characters. 4 generations have known these people. And they're just, and Bob goes, we've been cordially let go, or whatever, however that is. He got fired. He got fired. So, I guess they're making some changes. They're turning it into Sesame Meth Street, I guess. I don't know. It's a bad time on Sesame Street, downtime. Maybe Bob gets evicted. Maybe I don't know. Gordon's wife still stays on the show. What's with that? Are they going to get a divorce? What's going on there? That's going to really teach some values. Of course, it is HBO, so they got to be a little bit edgier. I don't know. Check it out. So it's sad, but eventually these people are going to go away. They're going to pass away, or they're going to retire, or something like that. But Bob has been around. I think it was since 1969. 4 generations have learned from Bob and Lewis and Gordon. You don't get that in regular jobs. You don't. You know what else you don't get in regular jobs? Card games. Most companies turn a card game into a computer game. The Oregon Trail, hey, it's been around for years, so what can you do? It was already a computer game, so what do? Well, make it into a card game. But the only place you can get it is going to be Target. Yes, Target is the only place that you can get, wait for it, dysentery. Yes. That and many other cards in the Oregon Trail card game. This is part of some exclusive content that Target is going to be putting out to stores. Somebody found it in a test store and bought it and did a review on it. They've got that over here on Oregon Live. But you could get the official card game. They should be in all the stores by August 1st. So blaze your way over there, and hope you survive that trail right there. Now let's end this section on a cute note. The first fairy penguin was hatched at the Bronx Zoo. Why do I have this voice? I do not know. So the first fairy penguin was hatched at the Bronx Zoo. The penguin was born on May 10th and is the smallest species of penguin. No, it won't do any choreographic dance or sound like Morgan Freeman or anything like that. It's just cute. It's just cute. Just cute. That's it. So, if you want cuteness, go to the Bronx Zoo. That's kind of weird to say, but it's true.
Disease Control Centers has confirmed that the virus has spread throughout the United States of America. Avoid infected at all costs.
The worm flu is spreading. At least that's what's happening in the movie Virus that kinda comes out this week. It's the movie where the song Guess I'll Go Eat Worms comes to life, except the worms take over your body. Now, the movie skipped its February theater release and went online, but is trying 1 week in theaters before releasing to DVD on Tuesday. What the Smurf? Jason Bourne is to Matt Damon like Ben Affleck is to Batman? Well, maybe without the cowl, or the scowl. But something's afoul as Jason will growl, government watches like an owl. Okay, I'll stop. Jason Bourne is the 5th film in the franchise, but critics are just saying it's, okay, even with Tommy Lee Jones in the cast. The Huntsmen, Winter's War lands on DVD Tuesday. It was not well received in theaters, but might get a reprieve for those who are collecting the series. Not the Snow White Fables series, but the Chris Hemsworth series.
The internet is a manifestation of evil itself.
Finally, for you internet geeks, the trailer for Lo and Behold, Reveries of a Connected World came out. This is a documentary that received some high praise by critics. It explores the connected world we live in and how that is changing us for the better. Or worse, really depending on how you look at things. The movie releases August 19th. And that is new to this week. Alright, I think we had a couple skips there. I'll have to do some, some tweaking on the video, so apologize for that. Also, wanted to make a correction from last week. I think I said Nerve was actually coming out on DVD, which everything that I read from the places that I read said it was coming out on DVD when it actually came out in theaters. So, and it's been getting some good traction on there, so check that out. Maybe it was just like the movie, the Virus that I was talking about, where it actually skipped its February release date, so I don't know. But anyway, let's get back into the news here. A couple sad notes. First of all, Jerry Doyle passed away. He was best noted for playing Garibaldi in the TV show Babylon 5. They have not released what happened or why he passed away or anything like that. But I know what I'll be binge watching this weekend. So rest in peace, Jerry. Or maybe I'll binge watch some Cleo. I don't know. Is there any Miss Cleo shows out there that I can binge watch? Maybe find some old VHS tapes or something like that. But anyway, Miss Cleo might have been able to predict Doyle's death, but she passed away before that could happen. Well, okay, let's hear all the psychic jokes about her death. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I just seen it coming. Yeah, I've heard that one. Yeah. Okay, let's move on from there. Now, Cleo has brought the TV readings to a precipice in the 90s. That meant most millennials are right now pretty much asking, who's Miss Cleo? Didn't see that one come. Didn't need a psychic to predict that one either, so I don't know. So it's sad to see. Rest in peace, Miss Cleo. She was 53. Well, pop culture definitely shapes our lives and how we name our children, but Pokemon characters? Do I really want a Pikachu and Charizard powers running around? I can't even say Charizard. I'd mix them up, Pikachu, I don't know, one of you Pokemon powers people, come over here. Like my mom used to do. I don't know. Anyway, names like Onyx and Eevee have risen in the last year by a couple 1,000%. Does this also mean that you also have to register all the hit points, weaknesses, and other Pokestats? Where do you do that? Where do you register that type of stuff? All right, the 1 billionth iPhone has rolled off the store shelves. Tim Cook announced it and said, iPhone is truly an essential part of our daily lives and enables much of what we do throughout the day. The iPhone was sold to a person who bought 200 iPhones in their lifetime because they keep smashing the iPhone. They're just not good holders of phones. I don't know. So anyway, finally, I saw this, and we'll talk about this. I saw this on Facebook, and it's just basically a small little graphic here, and this is how everything comes up. Now Yahoo's been around for years. It's been around since 94, if I remember the year correct. And I should, because I do a Day in Tech history show. But anyway, 1994, Yahoo comes out, and it was a powerhouse. And then all of a sudden, Google comes out, and Yahoo goes, well, maybe we should buy Google. And, they had an opportunity to buy it for $1 million. Yahoo tries to then buy for $3 billion. Google says, give us 5. Yahoo still says no. 2008, Yahoo and Microsoft do the whole dance, and they don't end up dancing. Microsoft ends up buying the search of Yahoo. I mean, that's the bread and butter of Yahoo, was the search. And Microsoft just bought it up, and Yahoo's like, oh, we still got our email system, our business mail system. We're still good. And then finally, this last week, Yahoo was sold for $4.6 billion. $4.6 billion. It was worth 20 times that at one point in time. Apple, in the meantime, basically said, yeah, we're worth a few Yahoos, about 20 or 30 Yahoos. So yeah, go ahead. It's all good. A company, and when I did my show, Geekazine podcast, then became Geeksmack, I'd always have these little rants at the end because Yahoo didn't know what they were. I think they didn't know what they were doing. They were buying up companies, and they felt like they were a kid with ADD. Ooh, I like this train, but I want that doll. And then just kind of drop it to the wayside. That's what happened with GeoCities. That's what happened with. It's what's happening with Flickr. It's what's happening with some of the other stuff. You don't buy tech. You buy technology to integrate it into other areas. I totally understand that, but they were buying technology and dropping it like weights, dead weights. Think about this. If Yahoo would have bought Google for $1 billion, right back at 2002 at its inception. A little bit after the inception, for $1 billion. Do you really think that Google or Yahoo would still be around? Do you think Yahoo would be the powerhouse, or would Verizon still be buying Yahoo, maybe for a little bit more than $4.6 billion? Would the founders of Google have just said, this is not worth it. Let's build something else. We built Google, we'll build something else, and then we're using something else. Maybe we'd be 5 years behind in our technology. I don't know. And that's what's really scary, is because I'd never trusted Yahoo. And I'm glad that Verizon now has it. We'll see what happens with new leadership. Marissa Mayer is still going to be CEO, but we'll see how the new structure will shape Yahoo, and maybe Yahoo will come in. And of course, I said this like 5 years ago, it's time to change the name Yahoo. It just is. It's not even, it's just one of those things that doesn't make sense anymore. Change the name, change the look, make it happen. And congratulations to Verizon. You got a good deal. You got a lot of technology. Sift through those file drawers and find that old technology. You can bring back GeoCities. Bring back, that would be your social network plan right there. To bring back GeoCities, I think that would go like tenfold. And people would love that. So anyway, what are your thoughts on that, on this maybe final chapter of Yahoo? Let me know. Tweet me over at Geekazine, geekazine@gmail.com, or just say hi. You can call me, 608-205-4378, and so much more. We had a few video views. Thank you guys very much for coming to the show, and there's some engagement. We'll have to take a look at that. So thank you very much. If you have talked on the show, commented, share it, like me over on facebook.com/Geekazine, like it on youtube.com/Geekazine, and of course, subscribe to both, and then check out geekazine.com. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys geek out, and we'll see you next Saturday for another Morning Geeks. Take care.